Now McManus on to kick this one off. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Again, it's Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. Oh, now he bowls him over. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, Webb dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Webb now from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
All right, here we go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play action. It's Trubisky. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, Trubisky. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On first down, Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now Pirine. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air on second down. Webb. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Webb forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Two minutes remain here in the first half. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. More from Cleveland after this. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action. Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
No, check. Patriot. Blue landing.
Here's Trubisky to throw. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And McManus able to put it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Detroit. Here we go. Leopard. Green. No. Check. Patriots. Hey, Detroit.
Again, this is Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Off play action, it's Webb. Rolling to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
A play fake, now Webb. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the ground, Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down. Webb. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jordan Willis coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. No, check.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2nd and goal to go now. They try again with Cook. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Check, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. Gone.
3rd and goal now. The defense, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff looking right. Nifty move. They find some open field here. And now running right through it. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down throw. Webb steps away to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, Webb. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's Pirine to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got daylight. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Webb. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team.
And he's going to go down again. Jordan Willis in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Left side, Cook. Oh, twisting away. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jags, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.